Cancer, I'm hearing motivation. I'm hearing the word motivation. I'm also hearing the song Motivation by Kelly Rowlands. Okay, I'm also hearing where there's a will, there's a way. All right. So let's see what's going on for the Cancer signs or the 4th house. Okay, I read houses. Let's see what's going on in the 4th house. 10 of Swords. Wow. Strength card. Devil. Why can't... Yeah, I can't even get a grip. I can't even get a grip. So we have the Devil here in the World card. Devil's coming out reverse, which to me is like the 7 of Swords reverse. And in the World, it's like not being... Okay. I'm getting like a not getting a... Like, can't get a grip on something. You have the Devil here as well. I'm going to take the Strength card again. We also have the Hermit here with the 10 of Swords. So I just kind of feel like this is essentially what some are not trying to get a grasp on or get a grip on here. It reminds me of, who had, yeah, I think it reminds me of the Crow Call I did today, actually. And the title of the Crow Call was Lacking the Concept, Lacking a Concept here. So this to me is like holding on strong, holding on near and dear to Capricorn energy here, and you're fully aware of it. So I don't know, it reminds me of someone I know, and she's been married for forever, it seems, but it's been declined, you know, like homegirl, I don't know, like started off millionaire, got married, whatever like that, and it's like the husband is kind of is responsible for them losing their money, and now they're like in debt, and it's just crazy how the shit turns. And it's like this woman that I know, she does everything. She'll admit that she does everything. She feels alone. She's just constantly working. She doesn't get a break, doesn't take care of herself. And she's constantly trying to uphold this marriage and obviously like the role as a mother. And she's crashing and burning. And instead of coming to that realization, that reality, it's kind of like she keeps pushing through, keeps trying to keep this energy going. Like you're trying to keep nurturing a family dynamic that has depleted you, literally. And instead of taking heat, it's like, that's why I feel like she works so much, because it's like she does not want to sit with herself. She doesn't want to sit with herself, because it's like if she does, and like the weight of the reality of her life or situation would dawn on her. The Hermit energy, it was like, so it's like she doesn't like to sit still because she's actively avoiding this 10 of Swords. And I don't know, this is just essentially what I'm getting. A lot of times people in the 4th house, or a lot of times it's the Cancer signs, the Cancer energies, they really do live their lives for other people. They die for other people. And I'm not saying these are bad characteristics. I wish more people had that energy, because then nobody would die, because everybody would be considered, like they would be like, I don't want you to die, so I'm not going to do anything for you to have to die for me. If everybody had that mentality, then that energy would be conducive and it would be safe. But it's not safe to be in that type of space. At that point, it easily turns into like toxicity. The Devil's here. You know, it easily turns into toxicity, and then the Cancer energy only expands and like grows that energy furthermore. You keep growing weeds out of a weed, like, you know. So I don't know, this is just kind of the energy that I'm getting. It just seems like trying to, like, the Strength card is like, to me, like the 9 of Wands. It's like you're, you know, down goes Frazier, but it's like you're trying to hold it together. Again, the Strength card can mean good, and it could also be bad here as well. I'm just getting a negative spin to it, especially with the Devil card reverse. It's just actively, this Ten of Swords, I really like, it's like actively avoiding this Ten of Swords, actively avoiding Hermit energy, because this Ten of Swords would dawn on people, and they don't want that reality. This really gives me ignorance is bliss vibes. Like, the world is here, which is Capricorn energy. We know what goes on in the world. The Devil card is reversed, so you're really truly aware what's going on. Hermit is here. That's like an invitation to like fully understand, like, you may be aware of what's going on, or you may have heard what's going on, but this is like, when I say being aware of it or knowing, it's like applying. It's like a lot of times people, they have a lot of advice, or they have a lot of understanding when someone else is getting cheated on, or there's something going wrong in someone else's life. Now you have sound judgment. But for some reason, it's like people act like whatever's happening in the world will never happen to them. It's the weirdest fucking thing to me. So it's like, that's kind of how I feel with this World Hermit with the Devil reverse. This to me is almost like a, yeah, I've heard about this playing out for someone else before, but it's not going to happen to me. This is kind of that energy here. Where you can see what someone is going through, or the outcome of that, what they're going through, but it's like them in that situation can't see it for themselves, right? Or it's like, it's a weird phenomena. I'm really just getting this vibe of like actively avoiding Hermit energy, because at that point you'll see that you're not, or these people are not as strong mentally as they think they are, or resilient, or whatever this is here. Because it's like, I keep calling that woman I'm talking about or referencing for this energy, I always say, you're such a strong woman, you're such a strong cookie, you're strong, da 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 da. Is she really strong, or is she in denial? Are these mothers really caring and giving and this and that, or are they desperate? It's like something is hiding a truth, or a few truths, and it's like being hidden behind some type of like reputable integrity type of energy. Like, strength should be held in a high regard, but for some reason I feel like that's being used, or it's like being used as a mask for something else. Like I keep saying, this woman is strong for what she's endured and gone through. She's gone through a lot of BS. Like, and I be looking like, how and why are you still dealing with this? You're so strong. She's always working, never spent time for herself. And it's like, she brags about how she works all the time. Goes to work full time, then goes home and works full time. And like, I'm like, you're so strong, you're so strong. Or is she really strong, or are you at this point desperate? Why are you doing doing all of this? So that's really the question that I have for this energy. It's like, it reminds me of the Taurus energy, which Taurus and Cancer go hand in hand. The 4th house and the 2nd house go hand in hand. Taurus is about tradition. Where do these traditions derive from, and where do they live, and where they get passed down to? Your roots, your family. 4th house. And Taurus energy was dealing with rather believe lies and rather stay in denial. Gemini was dealing with a waste of time. And most people don't want to come to that realization that the family, the relationship, the children life, the career, whatever they have built up, nobody wants to believe that they wasted time. Even if they know they wasted time, they're going to keep staying in the situation to avoid the reality that they have wasted time. It's like they have to kind of overcompensate for the time they wasted by giving more time. I don't know. I invested 5 years, 10 years, 2 kids, 3 kids, mortgage, money, whatever. I invested all of this. in something or someone that has led us to the ground, there's no way I can leave, because then that's going to be a reflection of how much time I've wasted and this and that. So I have to stay to keep this appearance, strength energy. I gotta stay. I gotta keep this going. And whoever they're keeping it going for, whoever's watching, they're going to, that's being passed down onto them, and they're going to carry out the same thing. You know, like the woman I'm talking about, you know, she does work very hard. She thinks she's a Leo, but she's really a Cancer. And it's like her husband always tells their sons, like, you know, you have to like make sure y'all marry a woman like your mother. He's already passing down, like, you need to go and search for a woman that works like your mother, who takes all the BS like your mother, who will stay when I've given every reason to go, who will, you know, like, that's that energy, yo. Like, find someone like your mother who's gonna love you to death, like, and I'm gonna lead her to death, like. The last time I did the runes for the Cancer energy, the title was Doing the Same Thing, Expecting a Different Result, which equals insanity. I don't know what to title this reading this week, Cancer, or those in the 4th house, or y'all values in the 4th house. This is just, it's definitely giving insanity vibes that motherfuckers don't want to admit to. You gotta be insane. 10 of Swords, and it's like you're trying to cover up that insanity by way of some type of respect. I guess.